Hey there, and welcome to my episode 4 review of The Last of Us. And yeah, I'm a little bit behind. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to do episode 4 and 5 back to back. Just things always happen. But before we get into this, I'm finishing off more of this Svedka cherry limeade. And I figured I'm going to mix it with some Coca-Cola, so it's like a cherry Coke, you know? Yeah, it doesn't work out the joke, but okay. Before I even start my intro, I got to tell you guys that, hey, I'm always fair. I'm honest. I just call things as they are. 1 second. And I watched episode 4, and truth be told, I didn't hate it. Shocker to me, shocker to you. The show, it's damn sure a conundrum because as a gamer, I don't like a lot of things, but as a fan of a show, it's not bad, and this was a pretty good episode. So let me break it down, but first, let's try this vodka cherry Coke, okay? Oh yeah.
It tastes so good.
So yeah, Last of Us episode 4, did I like it? I did. Should you check it out? Let me tell you what's going on, what's good about it, and that's pretty much it. So enjoy the intro. Not bad. Okay, so the good is episode 4 starts off with Ellie and Joel coming from the aftermath of Bill and Frank dying. And I gotta respect this as a gamer because we're starting to slowly see more of the Ellie we've seen in the games. She's more playful, she's funny, she's telling Joel these really bad jokes, and they even pull a dialogue directly from the game. There's a sequence where she's in the back seat, basically she finds a porno mag and she makes jokes about, you know, the pages being stuck together and Joel's like, what's going on? And yeah, it's just good seeing Ellie being Ellie again. It took us 4 goddamn episodes to get there, but hey, it is what it is, and it's like, Ellie, where the fuck have you been?
What did the mermaid wear to her math class? An algebra.
After that, Joel is driving, some time passes, and it becomes nighttime. They have to go off-road. And I like this because this is more of the dynamic of Joel and Ellie from the game. He's teaching Ellie things. He's teaching her how to survive. He's talking to her about, okay, why don't we light a fire for it in the middle of the night? And she's like, infected? And like, no, the infected aren't that smart. The problem is people. And of course, Ellie being naive and being like, you know, not world weary the way Joe is, like, oh, are they going to rob us? And let's be honest, she's a 14-year-old girl. It's the fucking apocalypse. And yeah, they have a lot more in mind than just robbing you. It is what it is. I do, you know, some people could say product placement, but I can't lie. I love Chef Boyardee and ravioli, and many times I've just eaten it straight out the can because I'm a fucking animal.
Oh, rats will eat anything.
They wake up in the morning, Joel has some coffee, it smells like crap, but I can imagine it probably would in this kind of situation. And now we come up to this scene, which is not verbatim from the game, but it's pretty well done nonetheless. Now, as Joel is driving with Ellie, this guy jumps out in the middle of the street and like, oh, help me, I need help. And Joel's like, no, I've been there, I've done that, I've done situations just like this. And also kind of alluding into more of the backstory of Joel, what he's been doing for the past 20 years. So it's an ambush and it's a trap.
It's a trap.
I've already seen some TikTok videos and some YouTube short videos that people want to see a recreation of this scene from the game. It is a lot better in the game because it's just, you know, Ellie being scared, her running, Joel taking on a bunch of guys, and just showcasing what a good badass Joel is. The one thing that they changed, which I didn't like, was, you know, Joel's fighting a guy one-on-one. He's got him pinned down, and Ellie has to help Joel. I mean, she shoots the guy in the back. She doesn't overpower him, but I liked it better in the game in the sense that just showing how dominant Joel is and how not frail Ellie is, but just this is a young girl who doesn't have any combat experience. She doesn't know any kind of like life outside of these walls. So Joel, it's just showcasing how brutal this guy really is. So the one thing that they do right, which I did respect and do like, is okay, this guy gets shot, he can't feel his legs, he's begging and pleading for his life, he's trying to reach out to Ellie, offering her like a knife, and Joel's like, go into the other room, I'm gonna take care of this, and what, and just go, and you know Joel's gonna kill this guy, and there is that part of the humanity where, we've said this before with zombie apocalypse, that as much as the infected and zombies, whenever you want to call them clickers and the like, as bad as they are, people are just as bad, but also it's just really sad because you get the feeling this kid is just, who knows, you know, he's just getting resources. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. There's probably no kind of ill intent and malice. It's not personal for what they're doing with Joel and Ellie. Everyone's just trying to survive, and I take it as more of Ellie is seeing how fucked up the world really is during this situation. So yeah, Joel's got to kill somebody, but doesn't want her to look, wants her, you know, he wants to spare her the pain of seeing this shit.
Get back behind the wall.
No, I'm sorry, please. We could just talk. I'm sorry.
After that, we get some scenes with this woman called Kathleen. Honestly, I really didn't care about it. It felt like more filler and just nothing that was too important. I mean, there's one scene which will, well, not spoiling much, but leading to episode 5, where her and one of her like cohorts there, they open a door in the basement and there's kind of like this sinkhole, and it's gonna, again, play into a part next episode. After that, it's basically just Joel and Ellie. They have to climb until the 45th floor of a building, and Joel's getting tired and he's an old man. The running joke there. They spend the night, and again, this is really good scenes with Joel and Ellie. Just Ellie is being like her charmful, like joking self, and Joel's talking about, you know, the things that you've had to experience. You're kind of young for this stuff and it's not fair. And it's more of the bonding that we get from the games. I have to like the dialogue. I have to respect the performances from Pedro and Bella Ramsey there. And this was Joel and Ellie as I expected them to be. So again, minor changes here and there from the game, but overall, I think a very good episode. And at the very end, they get a surprise, and this character will play a big, important part in the next episode. As a gamer, and I'm sure if a non-gamer would like it as well. So that's all I can say. A pretty short episode, 45 minutes, which, you know, for this show is kind of short, and top of like the recap and the post-credit scene and the what was it there, the opening, things like that. So a shorter episode, but not bad. And yeah, I got nothing to complain about. It's pretty good. So as we always do, I'm going to finish this, check my watch, pull up Bender, get to editing, and then I have to record episode 5 before episode 6 comes out. So, okay, let's just get this done and on to episode 5. You ready?
This calls for a drink.
That is really good. Now, about my job.
I hate my job.
And then I have to head back to work.